Hey everyone, I'm Nishagni Prakash and this is Nishagni Tarot, where you receive inspired insights to create an empowered life. So, welcome to another episode of Books and Tarot. And today I'm going to be reviewing my first ever audiobook. I mean, not the first one I listened to, but the first audiobook that I'm doing on Books and Tarot. And it is The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue by V.E. Schwab. I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing the author's name. So this book, yep. So it's about 17 hours long on Audible. So this book has been a really interesting listen. So The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue focuses on the life of a woman who goes by the name Adeline LaRue. And I'm not giving away any spoilers, this is there right on the back cover. So Addie LaRue makes a deal with the devil or the darkness, whatever you prefer to call it, asking the darkness to give her time, to give her the gift of time to live life fully and as much as she pleases. And as we all know, after seeing a lot of television about deals with the devil and the darkness, they don't pan out the way you want them to, right? There's always some catch. There's always some something wrong that goes into the whole contract. There's something weird that happens. So let's just say that I'm not going to reveal what it is, because that's the whole crux of the story, and that's what really makes this book really fun, is that things don't really pan out according to Addie's expectation. And in the book, for the rest of the book, she needs to deal with the consequences of making a deal with the darkness. So this book has been really interesting. So it sort of goes between stream of consciousness versus what's happening in reality. So this is what makes it really different. The book explores how people deal with what is happening in their lives, and if you take a spur of the moment decision to sort of take the easy way out, and what is the consequence of that particular decision. And by the end of the book, you start wondering what you would do if you were in Addie's position, and whether it's really worth it taking the easy way out, whether it's worth it summoning the darkness and asking to be given a gift, and whether this particular gift is actually a gift or a curse for you. So I know there's not much I'm telling you right now, because that's the whole crux of the story about what her contract with the darkness is, and how she deals with the consequences of the terms of her contract with the darkness. So you really have to pick this book up. I really found this very interesting. I don't think I've ever read a book of this kind before. It was really fun. There was not a dull moment. It brought out a lot of philosophical questions for me too. Like, I kept wondering, okay, if I were in Addie's position, what would I do? Would I choose differently? Would I handle the situation differently after I've made a particular choice? Would I regret this decision for the rest of my life, or would I embrace it wholeheartedly? So this book really makes you question your core beliefs, your ethics, your foundation of who you are as a person at your core. It's really amazing. The only problem that I had with The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue is that the author pulls out a couple of really big names, be they musicians, artists, someone from the royal family, and so on. And the author makes some pretty unbelievable and impossible claims in the book, which I felt to be a little disrespectful to the real people involved, because obviously if you are a world famous artist or a writer, you have put in a lot of effort to create your work. So some of the claims that the author has made in the book sort of made me feel really that sort of like very disrespectful. But apart from this, I think everything else was just phenomenal. This book is something unlike anything I've ever read before, and I think you'll really enjoy it. The narrator on Audible was Julia Whelan, and she has done a phenomenal job. You have to listen to her. Actually, I wonder if I can just play you a sample.
That she can't. Knows that he'll forget. They always do. It isn't his fault. It is never their fault. The boy is still asleep, and she watches the slow rise and fall of his shoulders, the place where his dark hair curls against the nape of his neck, the scar along his ribs. Details long memorized. His name is Toby.
Sexy, isn't it? I totally fell in love with her voice. Anyways, my recommendation, pick up this book and listen to it. I have read a couple of reviews where people were bored when they picked up the physical copy, and it is possible because sometimes the style of writing in this book can bore people if you read it, but the narration is absolutely amazing. So I would recommend that if you have access to audiobooks, do purchase The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue by V.E. Schwab. Okay. So now for the tarot card that represents this book. Honestly, I couldn't decide which single card I wanted to sort of tag to this book, so I've actually chosen 3. And all 3 of them happen to be major arcana. First is, of course, the Devil. The second is Justice. And the third is the Moon. And I will explain why, one by one. The Devil, of course, because she does make a deal with the darkness, devil, whatever you call it. And deals with devils and darkness are never straightforward. And so first off, you need to consider whether you need to be calling in the devil to sort of give you the easy way out, or should you just face your fears, face your life as it is, and then come out victorious on your own. Is it really worth it calling in the devil? Because they obviously promise something, but what they give you back in return is not let's say what they exactly promised, right? Second is Justice, which again is a huge theme in the book, because once you start reading or listening to the book, you'll realize what the terms of the contract between Addie and the darkness are. And there's a huge disagreement between them about what is just and what is not just. And I think this book really teaches you about the power of the words, what words you say or you use, how powerful they are, and how you phrase your sentences can actually determine how your life turns out to be. So justice is a huge theme in this book. And finally, the Moon, because at the end of the day, The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue is about choices, about looking into yourself and understanding what you truly want out of life. I mean, all of us have these, desires and these expectations, but at our core, what do we really want from life? So, drilling down into that particular desire or want can be difficult. But once you know what you want, you can actually use the right words to say what you want, so you can make sure that the devil or the darkness doesn't take you for a ride, quite literally. Okay, so yeah, that brings me to the end of this episode of Books and Tarot. So The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue is a very wonderful book. It's amazing. I would recommend it wholeheartedly, specifically the Audible version narrated by Julia Whelan. Okay, thank you so much for watching this episode, and I will meet you next week with another episode of Books and Tarot. Have a wonderful weekend. Bye.